The reason that the bank denied him, even though he had the 800 credit score, the huge income, no debt. What is going on, everybody? Andrew Steele here. One of the most common questions that I get asked is, how do you get financing on one of these high dollar 10, 20, 25-year-old coaches? In today's video, I want to share as much knowledge as I have about what it takes to finance a pre-owned motorhome. Right now I'm hanging out at Arizona Luxury Coach, and this place is loaded with coaches that I would want to buy. I was always told the bank will loan you money when you don't need any money. I want to talk about all RVs too. This video isn't going to be just about pre-owned RVs, but RVs in general. I have a funny story. A good friend of mine who checks all of the right boxes. He's got an 800 plus credit score, has a really large pension in retirement, doesn't have a lot of debt, checks all the boxes. Sounds like the guy that the bank would want to loan money to so he could buy one of these beautiful Class A RVs. And he was actually looking at a brand new Class A Newmar, and the bank denied him. The reason that the bank denied him, even though he had the 800 credit score, the huge income, no debt, they denied him because he doesn't own real estate. Banks are really going to turn away from loaning money to someone that doesn't own a residence. Banks really stay away from full-timers because if you're full-time in an RV and for some reason you can't make the payment, it's gonna be really hard to find you. If you're full-timing in that RV, you could take it anywhere. The banks are gonna want you to have a residence so that they can find you. Now, a lot of people, I've seen them do it. I may be guilty of it myself, but I got financed for an RV and then later on sold that real estate. So now I still have that loan on that RV, but I don't own any real estate. So there is a little loophole there if you time it right. But as far as borrowing money on an RV, if you don't own real estate, it's gonna be really hard. Another thing you have to keep in mind is buying these coaches is the inexpensive part. Maintaining them, putting diesel fuel in them, there's a lot of cost to owning one of these coaches, especially a real high-end coach like this Prevost Liberty coach right here, or that Newell coach. That's actually a 4Travel, my bad, or any of those high-end coaches back there. So beautiful Class A here. These are recreational vehicles. So personally, I bought my coach as a business tool, and I do use it for business to make money a little bit. So that's why I justified getting a loan on it. But really, if you're buying a coach, the best way to do it is to pay cash for it. So I don't want to be a Debbie Downer or a deal breaker. Just from what I've seen, sometimes people get payments on these and then they realize the maintenance cost is a lot more than they were anticipating. It's really easy to get in over your head. Now, let's talk about financing an old bus like this Prevost here, or look at this Marathon coach back here. That Marathon coach has a price tag of only $99,000. That is very cool for 99 grand. The problem with this coach is it's a 1993, so it's about 28 years old, and really probably the only way you're gonna be able to buy that coach is by paying cash. Now, there may be a credit union, there may be another way to borrow money, but chances are you're gonna end up paying a real high interest rate. It's not gonna make it as enjoyable of an experience. And an older coach like that may need a lot of service and a lot of maintenance, so having a high payment could really bite you in the tail on that one. Now, I did hear that if you are former military, some of the USAA loans are really strong for some of these coaches. So that may be a way to buy coaches. If you do qualify and you do own a house, you've got that 800 plus credit score, you have a huge down payment, they're usually gonna want about a 20% down payment for these coaches. That's kind of the normal for these. So that Liberty coach right there, that's 500 grand. That other Liberty coach, that's 900 grand. So if you want to buy this Liberty coach, you're looking at $100,000 down. And if you want to buy that Liberty coach back there, that's a 2011. It's got lithium ion batteries, a lot of coach. That's 900,000. You're gonna need $180,000 down. That is if the bank is willing to loan you money. Some of the biggest lenders that are gonna finance coaches like this are going to be Incredible Bank. Anybody in the bus world knows Incredible Bank is the go-to for financing high dollar, high-end coaches. And I've heard they go up to 10, 15 years old, and they really look at each individual. I did have a chance to interview the CEO of Incredible Bank, and he said that every individual situation is a little bit differently, but I can tell you they usually lend you money if you don't need money to borrow. Please don't shoot the messenger. I know it's really hard to get financing, so I hope I didn't crush any of your dreams, because I'm like, man, I could sign up for a payment on one of those Prevos and I'll be in the game. And then I realized I don't qualify, guys. So if it makes you feel any better, I'm not in a position to buy any of these coaches at all. Hopefully I shared some good information with you guys. If there's any information in this video that you thought I left out, please drop a comment below, and greatly appreciate all of you watching today's video. Hope you're all having a great day. Huge thanks to all of you that are liking and subscribing these videos. I greatly appreciate all of you.